You will feel lost every single 3 months, and that is actually good. Let me explain what I mean by that. I want to tell you a little story about me because, recently, a couple of days ago, I had one day when I just woke up and I was like, why do I even keep posting on YouTube? And it was so strange for me. I literally couldn't believe. But I asked myself this question because I literally, at that moment, I just felt lost. And I was wondering, why is it happening to me? I always say, but if you feel lost, you need to find your purpose and why are you even doing certain things, right? And the funniest thing here is that I know my purpose. I know why I'm doing this YouTube channel. I know every single thing. And yet I felt literally just, hopeless, kind of lost, as if I did not know my purpose. And I was literally just, it was so shocking for me. I was wondering what is going wrong? What's wrong with me? And so I started really thinking about this whole scenario, this whole situation. And I realized that honestly, every 3 months, I feel lost. How I realized that? Well, because this channel is going for 4 months, something like this, a little over that maybe. And I remember I was lost before starting this YouTube channel. The starting date was planned to be 1st of the May, but it ended up being 15th of May, something like this. That's because I recorded a couple of videos, but I just didn't know what to do and all of that stuff. I didn't know if they were good enough. And that was before I actually realized that, okay, they don't have to be good enough. And that was before I just, took the first step by recording a video on how I feel about recording a video, literally. And so that was before that. And I felt lost at that time. And then even though I started and all of that stuff, there was already one point during my YouTube journey when I was questioning myself, and I was literally questioning the reason why I'm even recording those YouTube videos, right? But I kind of kept pushing with that and didn't think much about it. But this time, this matrix attack was bigger than last time. And so it got me thinking, right? And I just realized that there is this pattern that every single 3 months, I feel kind of lost, as if I don't know what to do next. And then I started thinking more and more, and I realized that it's actually good. It is actually good because that means that I have completed yet another stage in my life. If I'm feeling lost while knowing my purpose and while knowing exactly what I want to achieve, and I still find myself feeling lost, it simply means to me that I have completed yet another stage in my life, that I have literally done every single thing on this level, and I just need to move on because there's nothing else interesting here for me. You remember in video games, there are in those RPG video games, there are those areas, certain areas that you enter as a beginner and you can gain XP there until you're level 10, level 15, and then those mobs that are there are not even giving you XP anymore, right? It's something like this. It's literally just something like this. For me, when I, first of all, during the May, right? At the beginning of the May, I was lost because I was not knowing if I will actually be able to, start this YouTube channel and keep going every single day, even when there was school and when there is school right now, right? And I was literally just thinking about it and all of that stuff, but I knew that I already questioned every single thing around starting this YouTube channel, almost every single thing. And so I kind of, completed this stage at that moment. And so I needed to just move on and start yet another thing. And so go to another stage, go to the next stage. And so I did exactly that, and I started this YouTube channel, right? And then I was, posting and all of that stuff. And at the very beginning, it was really hard for me to press this record button. It was really hard for me to speak in front of the camera. It was hard for me to find ideas, right, for those YouTube videos. And it was hard for me to stay consistent, keep up with this daily, right? And, I just kept doing it no matter what. And what ended up happening was it just became too easy for me, right? And so it was like maybe the middle of the summer when I once again felt lost, even though this channel was growing as crazy and like, I was getting a lot of subscribers, a lot of views. I still felt like kind of lost. But I wasn't really lost. It was just that I was not getting any more experience from the things that I was doing, right? And so I realized that kind of subconsciously, right? It's only from the past time when I actually realized what's going on. But like back then, subconsciously, I just knew that I have to improve on something, okay? I have to do something new. I have to enter this next stage. And so what I did was I started working on those intros. I started, making some kind of thumbnails, even though they were terrible, or literally terrible, but I still just, started doing them. And what I saw was that as soon as I started working on those intros, as soon as I started creating different thumbnails and like coming up with better ideas, I started discovering new map. I started discovering new things around YouTube, right? And that allowed me to feel this purpose, this feeling of like fulfilling my purpose once again, okay? And so this time as I said, this is the time when I realized that that's the pattern, that's the key, that's the whole entire thing, why I even felt lost, even though I knew exactly what I have to do and what is my purpose here, why I'm doing this thing, right? And so I just realized that, and I'm like, okay, but what can I improve right now? And so that is why you're seeing with me with the mic. Probably the quality of the audio won't be the best, right? Because I still even though that sounds stupid, you have to learn those skills of holding the mic in the right way, right? That's how it works essentially. But yeah, like that's why you're seeing with me with this mic. That's why you're seeing better and better thumbnails, because even though I'm not making them myself, my friend is actually making them for me. We still sit down a lot and we plan a lot of things, we discuss a lot of things. That's why you might see me change like video titles and all of that stuff, because that is something that I have never done before on this channel, but that's the next stage, okay? That is why also I'm trying to like give as much advice one-on-one as I possibly can. Like if someone says that they have some kind of question or something like this, I just tell them right away, message me on Discord and I will write with them, like text with them one-on-one, because that's again something that I have not done ever before, and that is why that's the new thing for me. That's another area in the map of YouTube that I can discover. And so that is really the power of it. That's how it works. That is so cool. And once you realize what I just told you in this video, bro, it will be so much easier, because probably I can just imagine that if I'm a person with such a problem where I did not know why I felt like it wasn't really doing anything for me, like recording those YouTube videos, right? If I had this problem, there are probably millions of people, because I'm not so special, that have the same problem. And so if you can understand that, you will navigate through life in the entirely different way, okay? That is why this video was so important, and I hope you understood this message. But yeah, that's all from me for today's video. If you found value in it, you can like it, you can subscribe to this channel if you are new here. You can join our free community, link is in the description. Other than that, thank you for watching, and as always, keep pushing.